him, it makes the gift impure. Sometimes, he will not give pure things. Or if he gives external things, he does not give a lot of them. Or if he gives inwardly, he does not give fully. All of this because of the thought of avarice. But if the bodhisattva cultivates the perfection of wisdom, he knows that all dharmas are without me, without mine, empty, like a dream, like a magic show. Then he gives his body, his head, his eyes, his bones, his marrow as if they were ordinary bits of grass or pieces of wood. Although this bodhisattva has not yet attained sambodhi, he always avoids producing a thought of avarice, and to this end he will practice the perfection of wisdom. 2. Thought of immorality. Other people, having attained bodhi by renunciation of desire, do not produce the thought of immorality. The bodhisattva, because he is practicing the perfection of wisdom, envisages nothing as immoral. Why? Morality is the abode of all good qualities, just as the earth is the support and the basis for all things. An immoral man cannot obtain any bodhi. How then would he be able to obtain the supreme and perfect sambodhi? This is why the bodhisattva produces no thought of immorality. Moreover, he has the following thought. It is a rule for bodhisattvas to create happiness for beings. The immoral man, however, disturbs the entire world. This is why the bodhisattva does not produce any mind of immorality nor, a fortiori, any immoral action. 3. Mind of malice. It is already forbidden to a Hinayinist or a lay person to produce a thought of malice, all the more reason it is forbidden to a bodhisattva who has produced the mind of supreme perfect enlightenment. The body is a vessel of suffering. It suffers vexations. Thus the murderer himself goes to his punishment. Of what he himself has committed, he himself suffers the consequences, he cannot give it to another. Only by protecting his own mind is he able not to experience malice. It is like when one is suffering from wind, rain, cold or heat, there is no use in becoming irritated. Furthermore, the bodhisattva has the following thought. If the bodhisattva seeks to become Buddha, it is as a result of his great compassion. When he gives himself up to anger, he is violating his vows. The wicked man does not obtain the happiness of this world. How then would he obtain the bliss of bodhi? The wicked man does not find happiness for himself. How could he give it to others? 4. Mind of laziness. The lazy man cannot realize worldly deeds. How then would he realize supreme complete enlightenment? When pieces of wood are rubbed together to make fire, and if in this process one is interrupted many times, one never gets a fire made. 5. Distracted mind. The distracted mind is like a lamp in the wind which has light but does not illuminate objects. It is the same for the wisdom in a distracted mind. Wisdom is the root of all good dharmas. In order to realize this wisdom, it is first necessary to concentrate the mind. It is only afterward that one will realize it. A drunk man makes no distinction between his own interest and the interest of others, between beautiful things and ugly things. It is the same for the man with a distracted mind. Unable to recognize beautiful worldly things, how would he discern the supramundane dharmas? 6. Mind of false wisdom. The mind of a silly person cannot attain success or setbacks or, a fortiori, subtle and profound notions. A man deprived of sight falls into the ditch or takes wrong paths. It is the same for the man deprived of knowledge. Without the eye of wisdom, he adopts wrong doctrines and does not welcome the right view. Such a man has no success in the worldly things near him. How could he have it in supreme perfect enlightenment? By practicing the perfection of wisdom, the bodhisattva can counteract the 6 opposing vices and purify the 6 perfections. This is why the Prajnaparamita Sutra says here that the bodhisattva who does not want to produce the 6 opposing vices should practice the perfection of wisdom. Puṇyakriyavastu. 5th section, establishing beings in the Puṇyakriyavastu Sutra. Furthermore, O Sariputra, The Bodhisattva Mahasattva must practice the perfection of wisdom if he wants to establish all beings in the place of practice of a meritorious action consisting of generosity, in the place of practice consisting of morality, in the place of practice consisting of meditation, in the place of practice consisting of incentive. If he wants to establish beings in meritorious material works and in meritorious works of the Dharma. Sastra. Question. What is the place of practice of meritorious action called? Answer. The Abhidharma says that merit is an action of body, speech or mind that is good and pure. Some say that it is unobscured-indeterminate. Why? Because as a result of a good and pure action, one obtains as fruit of retribution a merit which is also unobscured-indeterminate, and that this fruit of retribution, it too, is called merit. In the same way, worldly people call a meritorious man not only the man who carries out meritorious actions but the one who, having actualized great things, has multiplied his successes. In brief, this merit is of three kinds. It consists of generosity, morality and meditation. 1. Puṇyakriyavastu, consisting of generosity. 1. Definition of generosity. What is generosity? When one gives a man garments, beds and seats, food and drink, flowers, perfumes, necklaces, etc. That is a gift. Question. But by themselves, these things, food, drink, etc., are already gifts. Why is it still necessary to give them? Answer. No, these things, food, drink, etc., are not gifts. It is at the moment when these things, food, drink, etc., are given that there arises in the mind of the giver a dharma of renunciation opposed to the thought of avarice and called merit, consisting of generosity. This merit is sometimes pure and sometimes impure. It is always a good mental event associated with the mind, accompanying the mind, arising with the mind. It is without form and without shape. It is object-producing. It is associated with action, accompanying action and arisen with action. It is not fruit of retribution of an earlier action. It is developed by acquisition and developed by practice. It is to be realized by wisdom and to be actualized physically. It is acquired by worldly persons and also by the saints. Others say that meritorious action consisting of generosity is the volition associated with the gesture of renunciation. Why? Because it is action that produces the fruit of retribution, and volition is action. Body and speech are not, strictly speaking, action. It is when they arise from volition that they are called action. 2. Pure and impure generosity. This gift is of two kinds. 1. Pure. 2. Impure. A. The following gifts are impure. 1. The nearby gift. 2. The gift made out of fear of losing the object. 3. The gift made out of fear of curses. 4. The gift because the object has no more use. 5. The gift made out of friendship. 6. The gift made because one is seeking power. 7. The gift because one obtains power by giving. 8. The gift made because death is close. 9. The gift made with the view of a good reputation. 10. The gift made in order to be as famous as noble individuals. 11. The gift made out of jealousy. 12. The gift made out of pride, saying to oneself,